Hi Aries, hi. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are going to be doing a weekly spread for the sign of Aries. Check your moon signs too. It's just going to be a short weekly spread. We're using the Grand Lux and the Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. So we're going to get going. And this one, for some reason, I'm feeling like doing half and half. Don't know why. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so what we're seeing right now for you is conflict, battles, and I don't want to say treachery, but ruthlessness, harshness, harsh words, harsh energies coming up against each other, butting heads with people, the need to be right. This can be people surrounding you that are just totally harsh. This could be you having this own harsh attitude towards yourself. This is a need to be right at any cost. This is an unwillingness to adapt, an unwillingness to make peace. This is the strong desire to fight and have conflicts, even if it costs you friends or family or whatever, just so long as you're right. That kind of energy is what's going on in your week right now. Whether this is you or someone around you, who knows? But sometimes this card shows people walking away from the battle. And that's really, if you haven't had this moment in your relationships yet, walk away from the battle. Be peaceful if you can. Very necessary right now. This is you, and your hopes are that there will be a happier emotional time, that there's still something to be offered. You're bored and unhappy with how things are going. You're disappointed with how things have been. And you're hoping that there would be more. In this card, he's actually almost seeing that. In some cards, the boredom and dissatisfaction is all he can see. In this deck, he's like got a prayer, like, okay, please, there's got to be something more going on. So if the focus is shifted just a little, he'll see the offer there, because there is a cup being offered. You have the World here, I swear. Interesting read. Some of these are very, even with two decks, or switching the decks and shuffling around. The World. So Aquarius had this, but it was in this deck. Aquarius had the World in this position also. This is in the position of the Suit of Cups, and so this is there very much to do with completion and an emotional aspect of life. A cycle is completed. You have all four elements here. And you've completed something emotionally. You've had a little bit of a rough time. You've been discouraged. You're wanting something more, something different, something new. Shift your focus, because it's already being offered. You just haven't figured out how to see it yet, okay? Next out, so you have the Swords and Thoughts, the Cups and Emotions. You have here in this position is for the Wands and Passions, and here you have the Six of Coins. There's a balancing of the scales. This could be a balancing of resources, not just of money. Sometimes it's the card of the giver or the generous benefactor or the decision maker on where do these resources go. And in the area of passions, especially in this one, I would say yes, that's where that meaning is. So it's, where do you prioritize your resources? How do you want to best use your energy? Not just your money, but how do you best use your desire and what you want and your passions and have that work for you as a resource? Coming up here, and this has been swapped a couple of times, even though in my layout I have this is the passions, this is the pentacles, this is the coins, right? So the coins and wands are very interconnected in these reads. Okay, so here in the coins, in the material realm, in manifesting, making physical, you have the Six of Wands. Something about your passions has led you to a victory. Could have been a high prize victory. Hopefully it hasn't cost you everything. Hopefully the losses are not too great. But this is the victor, and he is celebrating. Sometimes this guy forgets who helped get him there. So don't forget people that have helped you along the way. It's a very fiery card. It is victory, and something has been completed. It's definitely been good, but there needs to be room for a little bit more in your world, and I'm not quite sure what that is. So we're going to take a little bit of a look here to allow this cycle to complete and benefit you in the best, highest way. What advice do we have for you right here? Jeez Louise. All right, we're taking the one off the top here. The Queen of Cups. We're going to keep reading through here. Queen of Cups, the Palace of Swords. Oh my gosh, okay. We're going to move this over a bit so you can see what's going on. These are coming out. This is what I'm giving you. All right. So like almost a whole nother set of clarifiers. I didn't anticipate this. You have the Queen of Cups who reflects and ponders emotionally, pays attention and is calm, knows the value of what she has experienced, the price that she's paid emotionally. She knows that cost. The Palace of Swords is where you've been dwelling a little too heavily. And then you have treachery, the thief, the Seven of Swords. Coming up after this Five of Swords, you've really been in your head and in conflict a lot. And not in your highest self. The Palace of Swords where you think things through, and if you have the calm reflection on emotions, you're going to be doing really quite well. But your thoughts have created confusion and a sense of either you need to take and protect, or somebody else is doing that and ripping you off. That's not a good thing. So if you want to really use your head, you have the Palace of Swords and the Palace of Wands, which are signature to this deck only. These are the environments you've been dwelling in and trying to navigate. So you have, I think I'm right, I think I'm right, I think I'm right, and all this passion to be right and not getting very far forward. But if you look at this, this is cool, stay calm. And this is lush and abundance after you have your passions fulfilled and desires coming forward. I mean, you see the Knight way up here in this corner. And this one, you see that they're kind of like, almost like, I would think of them as seahorses, but this is the air sign. This is the Palace of Swords, but this is very Knight to me as well. So you've been charging around, getting things handled, but looks like it has come at a cost for you. However, the happy in here, you have the Magician in the World. Whatever it is has completed, and you see all the four elements here. The Magician has the skills and the know-how to use all the four elements, to use the thoughts, the emotions, the desires, and the material way of manifesting. Skill has been acquired. This has been perhaps a hard lesson for you, but skill is acquired. You can make magic happen. You can manifest. There is balance needed. You're getting there. You're learning it. Keep doing in a gentler way. Know what's really priority to you. And then move forward. Remember these. Bring some gentleness to your skill set, okay? All right, that's what I've got for you. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.